I might regret this, but this war is a foregone conclusion. I'm now gonna look over at this war. Right, so what are we looking at here? We have got 169,000 infantry on the Dutch side against 88,000 British infantry, 22,000 cavalry against 20,000 cavalry, 51,000 guns on the Dutch side against 29,000 for the Brits. Right, I mean, these Dutch troops are going to be bringing some pain, and Navy, yep, Navy's a big impact of this. 56 Dutch heavies, 48 British. And we got 40, lights, but them heavies, I really want to see good naval battle. See, I'm saying this, I don't want to miss anything on here. Final battle. Last Roman sally. Oh, Wallachia pieced out. Oh, ouch. And Byzantium is unconditionally surrendered. Right, we'll quickly grab this. But is Golden Horde going to take Constantinople? Oh my god. Are we going to see Constantinople raised? Let's check the development. Development is 39. Are we going to see Constantinople razed to the ground? Right, let me just have a look. So if Great Britain... Oh wait. Yeah, what is that going on there? So it says, already called to one of the active wars. Right, I'm just going to have to go down and check this out. You're right. Sorry, I've just dragged you up here because, and I've paused it. Basically, I've just had a look. Great Britain is trying to call in Ireland, and when I go and observe Great Britain and go over to the call to arms, it says he's already called into one of the active wars, but he's not in the war.
What?
Basically, Great Britain is trying to call Ireland into the defensive war.
Yeah.
Ireland hasn't got a call to arms. And if I'm observing Great Britain right now, it says Alliance Actions Call to Arms, and it's greyed out, and it says already called to one of the active wars. Do you know what's going on here?
I have no idea. I mean, has a month ticked by yet?
I believe so. I believe it's been over. When did this war begin? This war began. It doesn't say the month, but I'm pretty sure a month has ticked by. And if he declined the call to arms, then they wouldn't be allied.
Would have broken the alliance.
Yeah, I think we should restart this and see if it fixes it.
Thing is, do we restart from before the war starts?
No, I think we should just rehost.
Now.
I think we should rehost from now and hope it fixes it, because this is...
If it doesn't fix it, what do we do then? Rehost again?
Do we have a save file from...
We should have an autosave from January, but...
Yeah.
The only thing that changes is, you see how Byzantium just unconditionally surrendered?
Yeah.
Like,
I've just seen that.
Again.
Yeah.
That was sad.
I think we should rehost it, see if it works, and then if not, we might have to do a quick go into, like, single player console command them into the war or something.
I mean, the thing is, I'm thinking we should just do that right now and...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just so we don't have to rehost again.
Yeah. Do you want to do that then?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a quick save. Well, then I have to host. I love having us the host.
Yeah. I just thought you might be quicker doing it than Bleb.
Oh, yeah, I will be, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right, so, we just had to do a quick rehost. There was a bug that was stopping Ireland from joining the war, so we console commanded them joining the war. We moved one day, turned off the AI, sorted it all out, so now they're in the war. So, Yes, you do. And also we got the carnage of Byzantium. Ripped apart. Ottomans are now back on the map. Well, they were on the map, but they're now more enforced on the map, under Persian control. So, and also Persia owns a single province, which Golden Horde probably want to own. Interesting. So, is we going to see a shifting of alliances with Serbia? Now the Balkan League is falling apart. And I also have intel that something is going to go down in Indonesia. So we should keep an eye on that. Oh yes, Nepal. I was going to look at Napoleon ideas and all that, but there is a war going on over in the west. So yeah, I've got war focus for the Netherlands. Give them an extra 10% morale. That's 6.8 morale. Damn. Have they got the fire damage? They have got the fire damage. Quality, quantity, infantry combat ability. Oof. Dutch troops are not to be trifled with. So, right, so while we've got Cologne coming in, let's just have that quick look at Napoleon ideas.
Do I go with blue taking over Cologne?
Blue is taking over Cologne. Okay. So Nepal, 10% manpower recovery speed, 25% extra land force limit, pretty solid traditions, 1 diplomatic reputation, extra fort defense, 15%. 15% extra manpower modifier, 0.5 yearly armor addition, 10% morale, 10% infantry combat ability, and a whole leader siege, and 5% discipline. And he's going for quality, offensive, and economic. Nepal is going to be a force to be reckoned with pretty soon. But you can get an economy to support a good army. Yeah, Nepal is going to be a real power player in Asia.
As long as Cologne does not get a white peace offer, which he can accept, we are fine with going.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go down there.
So, what's troop count in this battle? So yeah, so the Dutch heavily outnumber the British. Whole 60,000 troops.
You can start now.
Yod. Right, you should leave this chat.
Bye.
Like, purely because, yeah, okay, they've gone. I don't want to be influencing them too much on this. So yeah, right. Anyway, I was looking at that troop count. So, plenty of artillery. Cavalry. I don't know why they've got so many cavalry. Plenty. All the ships. Now Ireland is in the war. British ships and Irish ships together could really do something. So we've got 38 there. You've got extra fleet morale, extra engagement width, and fleet movement speed. Ireland. Has Ireland got a flagship? No, he does not. Dutch flagship. Free weed. Oh, it's on his cravat. Cavell, though. He's a light ship. He's got extra morale, extra engagement width. I don't see how Great Britain is going to win this. I really don't. Especially now Songhai is pretty handily getting beaten in their war against Grenada. Well, there's also one thing I should really check. Score. Shanghai is winning the score, but they're not far in front of Prussia. Actually, no, because they have minus 500 from the control of victory card, so it's Prussia in the lead. Then Shanghai. Then Great Britain. Then Ajuran. Odoran only has 551. That's Byzantium. That's Netherlands. Golden Horde. Serbia, 32 yes. Right. I'm gonna have to edit that out because he sent messages on what stuff would go down. Right, so I shall now have a look at the victory cards. So, Serbian victory card and Bulgaria. You're just going to want to get that. Savoy victory card on Florence. You're going to want to grab that as well. Great Britain isn't going to get his one on Lahore. Netherlands is going to be after that one. I mean, we've got another 63 years victory cards. Timurid's. These victory cards aren't going to matter to him that much. Nepal. Could grab his. Yeah, the victory cards are a bit so-so.
Sorry, but the reason we've been paused for so long is because my hard drive ran out of space and everything froze. I'm currently trying to fix it.
Oh, what?
It's not hard to fix it. It just takes
Oh,
a
okay.
while to move things, you know. It's a pretty weird fuck. Suddenly, like, computer goes.
Oh my
"We're
god.
all out of memory," and everything except EU4 crashed.
Oh shit. I've never had that before.
I mean, it's because I was recording and it saves into my local disk C and
Right.
it just kept going.
See, mine's done that before, but it just stops the recording but keeps everything else going.
The thing is, it kept the recording going even after I ran out of space. I had to manually stop.
Oh, are you actually going to upload your recordings then?
I'm on.
Okay, but obviously far enough ahead that nobody can use it to their advantage against you.
Yeah.
You can maybe just edit out the just edit in the wars and shit, like the good shit.
Wanna unpause?
Okay, unpaused. Cool.
Don't unpause.
Okay.
Oh, someone did, yeah. No, sorry.
I've
It
paused
doesn't
it.
really matter now. I've fixed
Okay.
the space issue and I'm moving 30 gigabytes.
Okay, so I can unpause.
Let me accept the hot. I'm just hoping it doesn't. The thing is, when you unpause, it tries to autosave again, and I was afraid that would crash the game. There we go.
Right. Finally, we after all of that, I think that's been like half an hour. Right. So. Who is Portugal? So Portugal is Shanghai and Clay. This is a little bit overkill, the amount of troops. Prussia didn't really need to join this war. But if this war doesn't escalate and have others joining in against Prussia, I'm going to be very disappointed. I mean, I know the Balkan League aren't in the best position for this, but they should really be like, hey, Persia, Golden Horde, let's put a difference aside. This German alliance needs to go down. So, right.
Go back down.
Yeah, I was just talking about push to talk on, so you didn't get anything. Right, so, the siege is nearly done. Now, with this siege done, we're going to have pretty much the British aren't going to be able to do much. Their army, they are building up their army. These are just normal infantry. They haven't got any. Have they got any mercs going? Oh yeah, they went for Irish ideas. Ugh. Are we going to get a naval battle? I hope we do get a naval battle. But the Dutch should really split up their fleet and have only heavies here. Have the transports and the lights docked here. Probably have your flagship there for the extra bonus. Just have them docked here. And then when the battle begins, all of your heavies are on the being engaged. Then you bring in the other ships for extra morale. So yeah, you don't want to. Oh, are they going to be transporting across? And the British seeing this, but are the Brits going to be bringing in their navy, their wooden wall? The wooden wall that isn't actually a wooden wall, because yeah, they haven't even selected a naval doctrine. What about the Irish? Okay, they have one wall. Okay, they have one wall as well. Okay, so they got wooden wall. Did they? Yeah, English culture was their main culture. So they finally did it. Because they've also got. Because they had English. I think it's English and Irish. So I was just mistaken with what I saw, but anyway. So Savoy's going to be wanting these provinces out of it. My guess is. Songhai's actually doing something about this while the homeland is getting occupied and sieged down. But they're going to get 100% on Granada if their capital has been sieged for more than 5 years. So we could see Granada getting forced out of the war. British and Irish ships are forming up, or not. Okay. Okay, they're going for it. Right. So 4.3 naval morale for the Irish, 5.7 for the Dutch. What is with that British morale? Holy shit! What the fuck? .65 naval morale, and I mean you've got the British ideas, you've got the 20% extra naval morale, you've got the 15% heavy ship combat ability. Damn, have you got any policies running? Naval morale now? Like naval enthusiasm. Is that an event, a modifier? Okay, so you've got extra 5%. Got naval enthusiasm. Right. Okay. Huh. Still. Shitting hell, that was a quick naval battle. It's just a question of when they're going to land on the British Isles. If they can land. And Songhai is still coming in. They probably going to be doing some damage, but how many loans can you take? Up to 12 and you've got 9. Ooh, how big are your loan amounts? 379, okay. Could see a bankrupt Songhai at the end of this war. Have a look on the observer. The Cologne is doing nothing, they're just sat there drilling. Prussia is down here ready to send the Songhai troops back to Africa. Golden Horde looks to be eating up Lithuania, because Odiev is also going for the same. Songhai, you there? Ooh. Ouch. Prussian Space Marines. Oh, I mean, you need more cannons. You need to fill that back row of cannons, Prussia. But, ouch. Yeah, Songhai, you're not doing too hot right now. I mean, you've been in this war with Granada since last session. You're getting your homeland sieged down by Congo. You need to peace out. You need to fight for your own survival, not for the survival of Great Britain, which cannot be touched. Even if they were to land troops, they would just move their 38,000 troops onto, say, Kent. Unless you're moving over like 200,000 troops into that province, they're going to fight back. And are we going to get a stack wipe? We should do. Don't think we are. No. So, Savoy's going to get this land. Sure about that. Might be wanting some of this though. So now the question is, Savoy, are you going to be forming France or are you going to be forming Spain? Ooh, Ajuran, yeah. Some guy is trapped between a rock and a hard place. Langzhang is allied to Golden Horde. Malacca has no more allies. We're going to be seeing the partition of Malacca. Let's just keep it going. Tends to leave about this time, I believe. So yeah, Savoy, what are you going to be doing? Let me just get up. Because Spanish or French ideas. Let me just get up the Spanish ideas. If I can find them. Okay, right. So we have 15% morale, 1 artillery fire, 10% heavy ship combat ability, 25% naval force limit modifier, 5% discipline. Now, if we compare that to the French ideas, 20% morale, which compare that to 15%, and 5% discipline. You do get the extra tolerance of heathens and heretics. The minus 10% tech cost, but you know what? Spanish ideas are better than French ideas, and I think Savoy should form Spain. Because the extra artillery fire, it's a whole pip higher. So we're looking at Savoy. Savoy has currently the artillery fire of 1.4. Now, if he was to form Spain, that would be 2.4 artillery fire. Okay, so you're going to have a whole artillery fire advantage against every other nation. because I don't think any other nation has that as a national idea, and you can't get it from policies or anything that I know of. 20% extra morale for French, but then 15% to Spanish. So it's 5% in it. You know. And then they both got the 5% discipline. But then for Spanish, you've got prestige. Prestige is nice to, you know, get up your prestige cap because it helps with morale. Heavy ship combat ability and the naval leader maneuver with admirals it's one of the most important things because it increases combat width, well, engagement width, which means more heavies are in the fight. Yearly papal influence, but he's gone, so yearly papal influence is useless unless he does switch back to Catholic. But I mean, even if you say Protestant, 25% naval force limit modifier, an extra diplomatic policy, so we can have 4 diplo policies. You know what? Yeah. I'm going to say Spanish ideas are better than French. The new Spanish ideas are better than French ideas. 100%. And I welcome anyone to argue against me in the comments. Well, over, you know, in the group chat and Facebook, in the Discord, whatever. Because, yeah, French ideas are nothing now compared to Spanish. With the extra artillery fire and with the ship bonuses as well. So there's my thoughts. Golden Horde should form Russia. Savoy should form Spain.